back again with it is too late to start something, but I'm gonna start it anyways. And I'm watching American Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders on Netflix. I wasn't initially interested in watching season 2 because I watched season 1 and I didn't like the way they were treated as professionals and just all the extra things they had to do, and I wasn't feeling good about it. But I wanted to see if their contract was mentioned again and if the pay increase was mentioned again. And I am on season 2, episode 6. Episode 5 kind of mentioned it. A couple other times it was mentioned it. I'm not finished with it. But again, we're back at the same thing. Many of them have to have multiple jobs. Even like the rookies were talking about 2, 3, 4 jobs. That's excessive. That's excessive for a multi-million-dollar company industry. What's their name? The coaches, Kelly, something with the J. They were talking about how like, oh my God, they're so busy. They're doing like so many events and their popularity has increased, and so they're like scheduling, working to schedule all these events. It doesn't feel like the coaches are very supportive of them, even though they have gone through the similar experience. One of them was like, oh yeah, I was practicing, rehearsing, paying for all these things, and then cooking for my husband, and then I would go to practice. So if you know how it feels, if you understand how much stress is put on, why wouldn't you want to change it for the next generation, next year? I hate this idea of like, oh my God, I suffered, so they gotta suffer too. I hate so it just feels icky the way they're talking about it. And so episode 6, they kind of mentioned like they didn't know, they weren't in the loop, and they're insinuating that they don't really agree with the girls asking for an increase. And the girls are talking a little bit about how like they had a meeting and the people there, the way they were speaking to them and talking to them. And so then after the meeting, they go and they tell the rest of the team like, hey, this is how it went, this is how it goes, we should all stand together, we should walk out of the rehearsal, we should do these things. And I guess apparently one of the cheerleaders shares a recording. This is not confirmed, but one of them shares that they were thinking about walking out that week, and so like messed up their plans. They almost like get confused, or they almost like think it's on them, but there's so many things in play. First of all, the coaches don't support you. Secondly, the way that they're treating you, not as professionals. The higher ups having much more power over you, and even legal power over them, and stressful. And the season has already started, so not only are they like trying to do this, like the season has started and they're like pushing through the season and still working and still stressful. That's a lot. Ultimately, it's not they're being taken advantage of as professionals for their work. They're not even getting paid livable wages. It makes no sense that how much they give physically, like their bodies too go through so much to be on a team. They're the best of the best, and they're still not being treated as the best of the best. You see, this is what I was saying.
I was on the phone in a meeting room with attorneys every single day, and I was in tears every single day, crying.
That's a veteran, and she feels guilty.
I think the emotional toll on all of us just like took it out of us, and we were like, we could continue to push and fight, but like we've got games, like we've got stuff coming up. We don't have time in the day to continue to fight.
It was stressful. Ooh, this idea of, oh, they undervalue me, but I already knew they undervalue me, so I participated, and it's my fault that I get the pay that I get, and that I have to do a double job. Like, it, again, just because someone else suffered doesn't mean that the next generation has to suffer. Like, you're professional, you're worth the pay, the increase, the amount that the other girls were seeking. You still love something, dream for something, it's your profession, and still get paid for it. So maybe Kelly and the other person does support them. It didn't feel like it with the side conversations. So now they're like moving on. Like they're just trying to, oh, next subject, and they're gonna show like all the things that they do, all the good things. Children are being shown right now. So I don't know if it's gonna be like an event with kids, but again, this is the reason why they deserve an increase. And it could just be that I'm triggered because our teacher contract negotiation is happening, but I don't know. Listen to this.
As far as it is, as busy as it is, like, it is a part-time job. It's not a full-time job. It's part-time and we get paid part-time.
How many hours do you guys put in?
I think this week we clocked like 30. Yeah, almost 40.
That's not a part-time, and it goes back to, this is probably what ruined their chances of getting a pay increase. The mentality of like, oh, this is part-time, this is part-time. 40 hours is not part-time. So it's the next day, and I promise this is the last thing, but I couldn't drop it, and so I started doing like a little bit of research to kind of see their pay, like what exactly is their salary, and it turns out they got a 400% increase without health insurance, which seems like a lot. But the last time they had a pay increase was in 2019 because of the lawsuit, and it was like $8 per hour, up to 12, and then it was like $200 per additional appearances to $400 for additional appearance, as they should. And so now it's 400% increase, and their hourly rate is going to be $75 per hour, which seems fair for a professional. Again, I can't keep repeating that. It's like professionals. These are the best of the best that got chosen for the cheerleading team. And so I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the girls that like they put themselves out there, that risked it all, that were like, yeah, I'm not going to sign the contract, because that to me is actual woman empowerment, to like help the next generation, even if you're not directly impacted, but to like be able to leave a space, to leave something behind better as it was. And so proud of the girls that did that. That's really cool.